ticked right now. I just finished looking at this freaking bodybuilding magazine. There's 486 pages in this magazine. Guess how many are supplement ads? 216 freaking pages. That works out to 44%. Reading this magazine reminded me of a story. I want to tell you a story about my friend named Tom. Tom met a pro bodybuilder. Let's call pro bodybuilder Mr. X. Mr. X is the guy who's winning shows. Everybody stares at him while he works out. Heck, the one that I'm talking about is actually an author of a book. He public speaks. He's on national television. I think he was even in a few movies. The thing is Mr. X has inspired millions and millions of people. But the problem is he's also misled. Tom started training with Mr. X. He did everything Mr. X told him to do. He split his body parts up. He did 12 to 24 sets per muscle group. He ate like Mr. X. He supplemented like Mr. X. He slept like Mr. X. He did everything he was told to do by this pro bodybuilder. I mean, the thing is, Tom's a pretty honest guy, and he knows that he doesn't look any different than he did when he first started training, because he was taking advice from a guy who couldn't relate to him. Mr. Pro Bodybuilder doesn't have long limbs. He doesn't have a Lamborghini kind of metabolism. You know, Mr. Pro Bodybuilder went into the gym the very first day and bench pressed 300 pounds. I mean, here's the moral of the story. This is your take-home message for you. Would you take money advice from a guy who won the lottery? Would you take money advice from a guy who inherited a fortune? Probably not. So why would you take muscle building advice from a guy who was born with amazing genetics that allows him to build muscle, heck, when he freaking sneezes, and who's using performance-enhancing drugs? You need to take advice from a guy like me, who's built his body without drugs, without supplements, and training less than before. You deserve the body that you want, so go and get it.